has everything.
Bumping and banging.
Big boy.
Big boy.
All right, it is going down, man. We got our friend, funny man, Tommy Davidson up here.
What up, Tommy?
Tommy Davidson. Yeah, it's Tommy.
Big boy, and the TD, here I am.
What up, boy? Hello. You know what I'm
saw
saying?
the rhythm on that?
Yes, my brother.
We got a thing that
Sometimes
goes on
you got to
for a
come
long
in
time.
with
I
your
felt
own
it.
theme song. You know what I'm
So
saying?
we're a continuum.
I liked it. I
Yeah,
felt it.
man.
Continuum,
And
yeah.
I'm going to tell you guys straight up, man. When we sit down, we always improvise our own opening music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get down.
How you been, brother?
Everything has been good.
As it should
I
be.
am currently doing things.
Yeah,
Good.
right. But you know what? You've been currently doing things forever. You know what I'm
it's been
saying?
a long time.
Like I haven't seen you where you're like, oh man, I'm doing nothing.
Right.
Right.
Me either. And that has to do with probably alimony, child support. But now that's done.
Yes.
Finally, that's done. So I'm
the alimony child support is done. Are,
Done,
are the babies
yeah.
all the babies over
they're
18?
grown.
I
They're
heard
over
that.
18.
I
and
heard
we're rolling.
that. So you could do comedy or you could do something and there's nobody there like,
There's
okay,
nobody
give me
there.
the check.
Yeah.
Show
There's
you
no-
right.
yeah.
How many kids do you have, Tommy?
I have 5.
I heard that. Ooh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
heard that. You didn't
Yeah.
get that thing arrested.
All paid for.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you, my brother. 5.
All financed. and
I
paid
heard,
for.
I heard that. You know what I'm
But
saying?
25 years, big boy. And for everyone to know, we're in our 25th year in Living Color.
Yes, man. Is there going to be anything like with 25 years? Are you guys going to do an anniversary?
Ain't you hoping so?
I hope so,
Me
man.
too,
Don't
me too.
let this
Everybody's
slide.
busy.
Because we let 20 slide.
I know we did. And we should have did that. Now, Keenan Ivory Wayans and the Wayans are out there doing stuff. Jamie Foxx, Jennifer Lopez,
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Carrey.
Jennifer
Hello.
Lopez.
Oh, so
Yeah.
fly, girl.
Yeah.
Hello.
Are all doing stuff, but now's the time to go back to do the thing that made us who we are.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
David Allen Greer. Don't
If
forget
it
him.
wasn't one like a television show that was 25 years, just a beautiful show, even if they just did something live, you know what I'm saying?
I think we should.
that would be amazing, man.
I think we should. I think the ultimate would be, let's just do a movie real quick. Let's do it now,
Yes.
so it can come out
my
this
Lord.
Christmas.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So that everybody
Turn it around
can,
in 2 months. Yeah,
yeah,
right,
we could
you know.
too.
Right.
We
Hell
could
yeah.
too with the energy we got.
Hey man, how was the energy on In Living Color, man? Like you guys bounced off each other so well, and that show
Yeah.
created so many superstars,
It
bro.
was like being in the Globetrotters or something,
Right.
Dope.
and just pass the ball to the next
Yeah.
person, or being in
And
the
they got
circus. You know, and I want to thank you for all those days too, because from the time that show got on the air, you guys followed us the whole way.
Yeah, man.
I'm talking week to week.
Yeah,
it
man.
actually was a big radio TV show.
And you know
Because
what?
around the country, it was like the thing to do on Monday morning on radio was
Let's
to
talk
talk about
about
what
it.
happened on Living Color Sunday.
Hey man, let me
All
tell
week.
you. Just with In Living Color, like, and it produced so many
excited,
of you guys
huh?
as stars,
I'm
man.
in the camera. Hold on, big boy. I'm
Go ahead
excited,
now.
huh? I'm excited,
Play
huh?
to it.
Right.
To
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, because there's another world going on now.
Right.
There's the internet world.
Hey man, let me tell you, the radio show has become a TV show.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So I gotta
Like,
turn towards there and go like
we
that.
got to come in here shaved and
Yeah.
everything now,
Yeah.
or, you know, or you get these comments that's just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, I got to be Instagrammy and Twitty.
Yeah, as you should, brother. Are you on social media, Tommy
I
Davidson?
am. The real Tommy Cat on Twitter.
Do you
Right.
respond to fans?
I do.
Good.
I try to.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of like.
Wait, do
that's
you
a
or you
job.
try to?
I
Yeah.
try to. That's a job.
Yeah,
It is a
You know,
job. It
you
takes
know,
a long time.
Yeah. So if I say, I'm at Five Guys in Indianapolis, I got 20 people going, how's the burger?
Right. Then you got
Hot and fries.
You got to get on your reply to all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Reply
So
to
it's
all.
like it's a lot of work,
the
but I
burger's
am
good.
lucky.
Yeah.
I am lucky. I have been working for a long time and done a lot of stuff with a lot of people.
Yes, sir.
Jamie Foxx booty call with Vivica.
yes, sir.
Woo, Jada
Yes.
Pinkett.
Hello.
Strictly Business, Halle Berry.
Hello.
Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura.
Oh, which I love, man.
The Proud Family.
Yes, sir.
Disney. Papa Proud.
Hello.
P.D. Monkey Bread. You know how much I like my Monkey Bread. Black Dynamite.
Right. Yes, sir.
Black Dynamite as in now #1 on Adult Swim. Now.
Go
The
ahead,
cartoon and the movie being a cult classic. And then all the episodics like the big episodic on Martin.
Yes,
The
sir.
Barnell Hill. Did you miss me? The biggest. That's got to be the biggest 2-episode TV thing ever.
Go ahead now.
And Martin was huge. And then I do 2 episodes that they still show like it's new.
Do you still get a Martin check? Because
I don't.
residuals go down to like,
No.
you'll get a check for like 3 cents sometimes. You ever
Yeah.
see a residual check?
Dollar.
You're like, man, what am I going to do with this? Like,
Dollar.
why did they spend 40, 50 cents
Dollar.
to mail me a 17-cent check?
Yeah, because it goes down to 8 cents once they have mailed it.
Yeah,
You
man.
know?
Like, the
But I keep
business
them.
is cold,
I
Jack.
keep them because you never know.
Yeah, just in case. You know,
You
one day you probably may
never
be 8
know.
cents low on a payment or something. Let's believe that.
I used to walk to the liquor store with a dollar food stamp.
Yes,
you know,
you did.
that you can buy some now laters, pack of now laters.
Yeah. Now you can't buy nothing for $1,
Nothing.
brother. Yeah.
No.
We was the food stamp king. You can go get everything for $1
You-
back
you
in the
can't
day.
do it. You
now,
can't do it.
You go back home and get some more change from your mama. We know Tommy Davidson as a comedian, as an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Tommy, were you a chef before you got into comedy?
I actually was an assistant chef.
A sous chef.
Almost was a chef. Luckily, my boy Howard called me and said, "Boy, you crazy. If you don't get on stage and do some comedy, you got to be out your mind." That's what started the career, but I did pretty well. I actually was on Chopped, got Chopped.
Right.
Off the first round, so go to YouTube and watch Chopped and watch how they cheated me, but that's okay.
Right.
You
You
know.
talking about after you're Tommy Davidson that we know. Was there
Oh,
celebrity
yeah.
chop? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, so it was finally a chance for me to show my skill.
How you get
show
down.
my skill, and they were like, next.
How
I'm
long
like,
were
okay.
you preparing to be, like, how long did you work in like the food business trying to be a chef?
I did it through high school from
Really?
15 till I was about 20.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
a good amount of time.
Yeah.
But at
lot
that
of
time,
time.
you still kind of working out. Like, do you have your toe in comedy and your partners? They see that, like, man, stop this, stop this chef thing,
Yeah.
and go make people laugh.
That's what it was. That's what it was. My boy Howard from Washington, D.C., there you go, called me and said, look, if you don't do comedy, so he set me up at a strip club in D.C., the worst strip club you ever want to see. I'm talking about the security guys out front had T-shirts on, swear, that said, please don't shoot him.
Wow.
man. Yeah,
on the back of the T-shirt,
Wow.
the security on the front and in the back of the T-shirt said, please don't shoot him.
Hey man, you know what I love about that is that if you can make it there, you know how people say you can make it there,
You can make it anywhere.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so
especially as comedy, that's a lonely business, brother, and that's instant.
yeah, you're just on stage.
Yeah, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
a guillotine, you know. So moved out here. It was a 3-year journey trying to find out what I was gonna do, you know. And
Did
finally,
you ever think about like giving it up, going back home? Like, man,
I did.
Right.
I did. As a matter of fact, you remember The Different World? A Different World, Bill Cosby show.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
Oh,
When
yeah, I
When the
remember
daughter
when-
goes off to college.
Bill Cosby. Hold on. Wait a second. Okay, we'll just keep
All right,
going.
cool.
Yeah, we'll just keep.
That was another one I was
Yeah.
about to ask you
Yeah,
about
no,
too,
hold
but
on.
I don't know where you at with Bill.
Bill, I mean, hey, you know, I guess something happened.
Right.
Something
Do
happened.
you know Bill Cosby though?
I don't really know
Okay,
him
cool.
personally.
'Cause you
I've
don't
had
wanna testify.
I've had some personal conversation with him before.
Right. But you don't know him.
I don't know him.
Yeah, I think
but
a
I
lot
know
of
him to
people
be
didn't.
difficult.
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah, so I don't know about the chicks,
Right.
but I know I ain't even got what a chick got, and it was hard with him.
Really though, hey man, but you know Bill to be difficult?
Bill to be very difficult. I mean, it was the
He
first
said-
time. You know,
he
I
said
mean,
very.
I almost told him, "Hey, man, yeah,"
Right. You almost
but I was
said
cool.
The
But I was
F word.
cool. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Go ahead on, man. And then the next thing you know,
Voila.
a
voila.
whole team of women are like, dude gave me a pill and it was on.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
popcorn.
In the
You know what I mean? Yeah. In the Jello pudding. She takes the she takes the thing and places it in the basket.
Yeah, that dude, man.
Yeah. She takes lotion and places it inside the
So
basket.
you say 3 years between arriving here and getting that?
Yeah.
What do we call it? A big break, or we call it
It's
kind of a
huge
look?
break. It's a huge break. For me, the break was eventual. I think I'm one of the few pieces of talent that was discovered by black men, actually, because it happened eventually. It just was something that came around. It started with Robert Townsend seeing
Yes, sir.
me
Hello.
and putting me on Partners in Crime, which was a hot show
Loved
at the
it.
time. Did that. Keenan saw me on that. Then Eddie Murphy saw me. I did his sitcom for Coming to America. It didn't go, but I got to know him.
Right.
And then from there, I was passed on to Arsenio Hall. I did the Arsenio Hall show, and that made me, this was before In Living Color.
Right.
So I'm up there in the atmosphere, and then Keenan grabbed me for In Living Color when I didn't get the part in A Different World. You see, and I went home on the bus, and went home and was like, maybe it's time to go back to D.C. And I opened my mailbox. My mom had sent me a $20 bill in the mailbox. She said, first of all, I know you need it.
Go ahead now.
And you ain't going to ask me.
Yeah.
And second of all, don't leave
I heard that. Damn.
until you've done your mission. right when I was thinking I was going to go home.
Damn.
came
at
the perfect time.
So I'm
that
thinking,
ain't even a
yeah,
sign. That's a marquee.
It is. And so for people out there who think, oh, man, I'm not going to be able to do what it is that I want to do, just wait another minute. Because I thought that a different world was going to change my whole life.
Yeah, I remember.
You know, and then I got in Living Color.
And that changed your whole life.
Yeah. You know, and off to the races.
I heard that.
That'd be the truth.
Yeah, that'd be the
Someone
truth.
came to talk to you. I brought the President of the United States with you.
Man, how...
Through me.
Ladies, I can't believe this. This is my first in-studio sit-down with the one and only President Barack Obama. How are you doing, my brother?
Well, big boy, I feel good.
I heard that.
One of the things that I love about the country that we live in, and I've been abroad, not with abroad, abroad, not like Bill Cosby. He's been with broads, I guess. Right. Is that it makes me feel like I can express myself in a natural way. For instance, I can take something that's important and unimportant, and I can make it sound actually presidential.
Right.
Like for instance, Big Boy, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. They're a part of an essential breakfast. If you see Tony the Tiger on TV, he's always pictured with a carafe of orange juice and milk.
Yes.
Bananas and oranges, and they're next to the cereal, so they're part of an essential breakfast. Tony the Tiger himself is involved physically with children. Not like Michael Jackson. That was a whole other thing. I'm talking about physical with children. He can ride a bike. He can parasail. He can do all the things that children love to do. And if you really check him out close, he's got this bandana that he rocks. It's a blue bandana. That doesn't mean crip. Right. That just means that he's hip. You know, so they're part of an essential breakfast. He's active with children, not like Michael Jackson. He rocks a blue bandana, not like a crip. And Kellogg's Frosted Flakes are great. Now, one more thing, big boy.
Yes,
I started out in the administration looking like, let's say, T.K. Carter, obscure actor from the 70s and still working. Or Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, still working. But now I look like Benson, and that's because of what has happened to me in the administration.
That gray hair comes, Mr. President.
It comes. As long as nobody calls me Uncle Ben, I'm good with it.
I heard that.
But one of the things that is important to me is to let America know Trump is just as free to run for president as anyone else. But I just want you to take this in consideration. Vote for a guy with a cat sitting on his head, and you're going to have something to deal with.
Right.
And why none of the reporters have raised their hand and said, hey, Mr. Trump, what's up with the cat on your head? I don't understand it. So vote. You are free to vote for whoever you want to. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with someone having a cat sitting on their head.
Right, that's true.
I mean, the cat even had a hat. I don't know if you remember him. You know, I don't know if you remember that. I don't even remember that cat even had a hat. You know, and even Shrek had to fight a cat with a hat on.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, Shrek was in the woods, and all of a sudden a cat with these boots on, and he's got
and an accent,
and has
that Trump didn't like.
That Trump didn't like at all.
Yeah.
And had the feather hanging out of that sucker and everything, and attacked Shrek and the donkey. So and even that cat had a hat. So
Yes.
so then I guess that Trump can have a cat as a hat.
Go ahead now.
But I wouldn't vote for him if the cat wasn't present.
I heard that.
And that's all.
I heard that.
Thank you, big boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only President of the United States coming through Tommy Davidson. The one and only Barack Obama, big boy. You stay working, brother. You stay on that stage, brother.
It's Los Angeles, dude.
Yes, it is, my brother.
Una visión.
Yeah, I heard that.
The Comedy Store.
Yes.
Monday.
Yes.
Que Telemundo.
Yes.
Sábado.
All
So
right.
yeah, because I'm here in
Go
LA.
ahead now. Now, you know what's going to happen? You're going to have people going to your show on the weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nice. Then I'm getting through to people.
Yes.
Then I'm getting through to people.
So Monday tonight it is going down, man. And the comedy store, that's been a good workout spot for you throughout your career, though.
It's been the spot.
I heard that.
I got held out of the Comedy Store for 3 years straight. I was pulling my name out of a hat. Couldn't get on stage for nothing. Okay, and I finally got little, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, late at night.
Right.
Okay, then finally I got a call from Mitzi Shore. I got to thank her because I was hating her. I'm like, why isn't this woman putting me on stage? I'm killing them, you know? And finally, I got a call from the person who runs the main room.
Yes, sir.
And they said, you got the main room this weekend. On Friday and Saturday night, you got 2 shows Friday and 2 shows Saturday.
I heard
And I was
that.
like, I'm in. I was like, who's performing with me? They said Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy.
Wow.
The first time I got the main room, dude, I was with
Damn.
Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy, and I performed with them for 2 shows. Either Eddie went on before me, or Richard went before me, or Eddie came after me and Richard went after me. I was right between the two of them.
Wow.
And we performed this. We did the same amount of time, too. And when I was done that weekend, Richard Pryor made his way to my little hovel.
Right.
Like,
You still at the hovel.
Yeah. I was
right,
like a little closet. They were back there, chicks, entourage, and all this, and I wasn't going back there. I was like new in town. And Richard Pryor walked up to me. He looked me up and down like I was some kind of strange animal and shook his head. And he said, man, you was a funny man.
Mm-hmm.
And I called my mother. I was like, dude.
This
I was
is
like,
it.
Ma. And she was like, that's what I told
She
you.
was like, I've been anointed.
Yeah, just keep on rolling, boy.
I heard
That's
that.
how it went down.
And so
Damn,
now,
bro, that's
fast
crazy.
forward, you still can get into that Comedy Store and do what you do well.
That main room has a lot of it's where I got my chops from, because in that main room, I watched Roseanne Barr before her show, Seinfeld before his show, Ben, the funny Ben that's on
Stiller?
Stiller.
Uh-huh.
Stiller.
Oh.
Before his movies, Adam Sandler.
Yes, sir.
Before his stuff, Jim Carrey. Before his stuff, Sam Kinison.
Yes,
before
sir.
he blew up, Dice Clay. Before he blew up. I'm talking about everybody before they even had shows. That was the place that I would go to watch people work out and say, "Look, I want to do this." And I was out there doing clubs around town, and those are the people that I watched and that got to know me and started saying, Tom Hanks as a stand-up, Michael Keating as a stand-up, Whoopi Goldberg as a stand-up, Rosie O'Donnell as a stand-up before the stuff. And 75% of them would see me and say, man, you're gonna really do well. You're gonna really do well. And I watched it, and I was there, So to be still here doing what I'm doing, and I'm 51 now, which makes me 110 in white man age.
Right. How long? You said it, I didn't.
Yeah. Statistically.
Right.
Statistically, it's really good. And it's like, I've been around in the business for 30 years, and the thing about it is I just really started. I just really started. Work with Spike Lee, work with Robert Townsend, work with Keenan Ivory Wayans, work with Will Smith and his whole company, work with all these people, all these writers, all these producers, and now it's time for me to start doing my movies.
Right.
To start doing my stuff. But the good thing about it is that I waited my turn. I waited my turn as a team player.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a part of a lot of good stuff.
Yes, sir.
A lot of good stuff. But now it's time for me to, to do my own thing like James Brown. Do my own thing.
I heard that.
Moving,
Dun,
hit it, moving, done.
grooving,
Done.
seven up.
Done.
Uh-oh, you better stop that. Hold on, man. Hold on. There you
There
go,
it is.
man. There you go. It better not be in here.
Get it.
Go ahead now.
Get it. Clap your hands now. TD and big boy, y'all. Come. Got 2 skinny minutes. That's right now. Looking like the number 11 in here. That's right. Long time way back. Off of Snoop and Dre. LA Connection. Put the W on the West Coast. Put the East Coast on it too. Got TD. Big boy. Right. Look at the boy. Tip. Get it.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Davidson. All the way live at the Comedy Store. It's going down tonight.
Get it.
Now, who you going to be on stage with tonight, Tommy Davidson, man?
Give me the rundown, baby.
Royale Watkins. Hey! Charles Fleischer.
Get it.
Hey! Clayton Thomas. Get it. Hey! Kevin Chris Rock. Brother Tony Rock.
Tony Rock in the house, gonna rock the
Red
house.
Grant. Ha!
There it is.
Afion Crockett. Ha!
There it is now.
The bond, the people say Cabernet, the mine, Zidia Siriu. Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Tommy Davidson tonight at the Comedy Store in lovely Hollywood. Show starts at 9 p.m. So make sure you guys go check it out. Best believe that it is Real 92.3, LA's hip hop and R&B. Hey, big boy. Tommy Davidson, definitely want to thank you for coming in and hanging out with us, man. Always a pleasure to see you, my brother.
Thank
I'm in
you.
awe of you, dude.
Go ahead
Let
now.
me tell you. Let me say this. For the way that radio has changed,
Yeah, man.
and there's no personage, there's no live people anymore.
Tell me about
There's
it.
very few people.
Yes, sir.
There's you, Mancow, a couple of people around the country that are still Ricky Smiley,
Yeah.
Tom,
Hello.
that are really present, really there, and actually in touch with the communities around them.
Yes, sir.
You know, at concerts, at sports events, caring about people.
Yep.
It's just good to see because we're moving into a huge turbo age of communication where less people are involved,
Mm-hmm.
less live bodies are involved.
Yes, sir.
So heart matters. So man, I'm so glad to be here.
Man,
So
I
good to
appreciate
see
you,
boy.
brother. It's a pleasure to see you. And every
Yeah.
time I see, even before radio, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a bad story about you. And I would run into you before I got into radio. Just like Monday night, the potluck, so on and so forth. You cats working out their material, and you always been cool. Because if you wasn't, I would have dissed the hell out of
Nice,
you.
nice. I'm sure. Well, I know that.
I would have
I know, right,
got
I know
my
that.
turn. They would have been like, man, Tommy Davis. I would have been like, man,
Don't.
fuck Tommy Davis.
Don't you know I know it?
Yeah, man. But no, I appreciate you, brother. And you always been
man.
square business with me,
Thank
brother.
you, baby.
And thank you for coming in and hanging
got
out
it,
with us.
man.
The one and only Tommy Davidson, y'all. Big boy in the mornings, y'all.